So yeah, I went to Don Quixote, which is pretty typical grocery store price for Hawaii, I think. And it's like they have food and like other merchandise there. So it's sort of like I don't know what you compare it to on the mainland, like Fred Meyer or something. There's groceries, and then like half the store is clothing and medicine and other things. So I have my handy receipt here. I hope I can match everything up. I do like the way, I will mention, Don Quixote organizes their receipts. They do everything by the category that it falls under, like frozen foods or whatever. So it's a little easier to find things. So anyway, I went with a list this day because I had some specific things I wanted to get. I go shopping often at Sam's. But, you know, of course, you have to buy big quantities there, and some things it doesn't make sense for a single person to buy that much of. A lot of frozen foods, it does. I mean, if you have the room and freeze it, whatever. I've been doing a lot of that lately, and it's, you know, fine, but I just feel like I want to be a little bit healthier right now, especially with the holidays, because with, you know, gatherings and such, and you're eating all this kind of stuff you're not supposed to be eating. I have high cholesterol, and I'm type 2 diabetic, so I shouldn't. You know, I'm not going to say I'm the worst, but I am definitely not the best in eating all the things I'm supposed to be eating and avoiding the things I'm supposed to be avoiding. But I had some specific things I wanted to do. I wanted to make a vegetarian chili that I have a kit for. I want to, the not necessarily so healthy thing or whatever, but one of my friends did a video of them making shepherd's pie. And I'm like, I want shepherd's pie. So I wanted to get some, and I have mashed potatoes. So I'm like, I have the mashed potatoes for that. So I wanted to get stuff to make shepherd's pie. And then I want to do stir fries. I want to do a bunch of stir fries this week too. I have a lot of sauces already in the apartment. You know, I have some Indian and Chinese and like Italian basil and stuff, sauces and pesto, so I don't need to get any sauces, but I want to get vegetables and a protein to make stir fries with. I do have some rice in the house. I have some brown rice I haven't cooked, and I want to show you, I didn't get this today, but I just wanted to show it to you because I don't know if they do this on the mainland really, or you'd probably have to go to an Asian grocery store or whatever. But here, I mean, it's a pretty common thing. So much rice is eaten here. I don't really eat a ton of rice, but I think every person in Hawaii eats like 6 tons of rice a year. And I don't even have a rice cooker. Everybody has a rice cooker. I don't even have a rice cooker because I don't have the space for it, and I don't eat it enough. I just make it on the saucepan. But I also like these. And like I said, I don't know if you guys have these, but it's sort of a convenience food. But it's already cooked rice, and you just put it in the microwave for like 2 minutes. And there's kind of 2 servings in there about really. It runs, I got these at Walmart, and I think they're about $2.50 a piece. So definitely more expensive than making your own rice, but also it's a convenience thing, and I do get them. I have them now sometimes. I don't always get them, but I do sometimes get them because it just takes 2 minutes. Anyway, so it was, this whole thing was kind of inspired by this, which I picked up. Again, this is not part of my haul. I picked this up at Ross the other day. It's a Urban Accents plant-based hearty chili ground veggie meatless mix for $2.99. And I thought, oh, that sounds kind of good. I would like some chili and rice. That's a very Hawaii thing, although I know you wouldn't know it on the mainland. But so what I needed for this, because this has the seasoning, spices, the meatless mix in it, so I needed onions. So, and I'm going to use onions for the stir fry. So I got a couple of onions, and I do have a little bit of onion. And how much are the onions? $1.99 a pound, and what I got was $2.11 for those 2 onions. It also needs tomato sauce, a can of tomato sauce, which where is the tomato sauce? Oh, which was $2.19. And that was the cheapest kind they had. And it needs a green pepper. So I just got one green pepper. I should have got more for stir fries or some yellow and red ones. I love yellow and red ones too, but they are way more expensive than the green ones. The green pepper is $3.59 a pound. This one was $1.69 for a single pepper. Okay, and that is all I need for that pepper, for that chili. Yeah, oh no, and pinto beans. A can of pinto beans. So I got the store brand plain pinto beans, which were $1.79 per can, and I just got one can. What did I say? Oh, shepherd's pie. Yeah, so I wanted to make shepherd's pie. I figured I'd get a can of peas and carrots. I might augment it with some other vegetables too when I make it, but this was $2.19 also a can, peas and carrots. Seems a little pricey to me. I mean, not by Hawaii standards, but I just think, I don't know, $2.19 seems like a good bit for a can of peas and carrots. I got some ground beef at it's $6.49 a pound. And this is a little over 3/4. It was $4.93 for this package. I would, had they had it, because sometimes they have ground turkey and ground chicken frozen, which I actually prefer to ground beef. I like it better, and I usually would get that, and that would be like $1.99 a pound usually. So that's a lot cheaper, but they didn't have any this time. Sometimes I get it at Walmart. I think it's $2.19 for a pound at Walmart, the ground turkey. But you know what, not to be found, so I will do ground beef. And like I said, I have the mashed potatoes. Then I also got some cheese, because everything's better with cheese. And I got 2 packages because it was a sale, two for $6, so $3 a piece. That was a decent sale for our normal prices, because I'll use it on the chili also. All right, I have some apples left. I got a big bag a while ago, and I still have some apples left, but I did want to get some more fruits. So I got 3 navel oranges, and they are $1.89 a pound. So for these 3 oranges, it was $3.42. Okay. I got one of these big old pears. I love these kind of pears. I don't know if they have them that much on the mainland or not. Maybe they have them all the time. I don't know. But over here, these Korean pears and these Japanese pears are very popular. I love them, really love them. There's a lot of water in them, so they're not as dense as like regular pears are. They're very fresh tasting. $2.59 a pound, so this one was $2.33 for one Korean pear. And I got a bag of grapes. I love grapes, particularly frozen. I love to put grapes in the freezer. And these were on sale also. I always get grapes when they're on sale. Yeah, $1.77 a pound. This was $3.52. They're normally like, I don't know, like $4 or something a pound. They can be very expensive. I always get them on sale. All right, then I thought mostly I might make spaghetti, or I might just use these in stir fries. I don't know. I have some frozen meatballs still, so I could do spaghetti. I have some pesto. I could do sketty. That's not exactly healthy, but it's so delicious. Half ketchup and half butter, and you put it in the microwave and zap it and put it on pasta. It's exquisite. I'm telling you, I know you think it's gonna be gross, but it is like upgraded SpaghettiOs is what it tastes like. Really good. But anyway, I got some pasta. Now I got whole grain. Like I said, I am diabetic, high cholesterol, so I try to do like more whole grain or partially whole grain pastas. The Berea, there's two. I got two of them. They were on sale, 2 for $4, so $2 a piece. That was not bad. I've become accustomed to it. I didn't like it at first, whole grain pasta. It took a while to adjust to that, I have to say. All right, and so then, I got a whole bunch of stuff for stir fries. Yeah, stir fries. So a lot of veggies here. I got a head of cabbage. I also love to just fry cabbage. I mean, just put it in a pan with some butter or oil and salt and pepper and just fry it. It's so delicious. But yeah, I'll use that for stir fries. And that was $2.49 a pound. So what I got there, the head of cabbage, was $4.40. I got some broccoli crowns here. Not too much. I didn't get a whole ton of it because I'm just gonna make 1 or 2 stir fries. That was $3.99 a pound. So it was $2.67 what I got. Celery. I like to use celery and stuff too. Like I'll probably put celery in the shepherd's pie. Celery is really, really good for you. It's a really good thing. Also, if you're like anything really, because it's also like a cleansing food. It's very good. This was $2.89 a pound, so this package was $4.19. And turnip, I got a little bit of turnip. I mean, I didn't really need it, but I do love turnips. Here they're called daikon, which is Japanese or Korean, or it might be Japanese and Korean word daikon. These are really good pickled actually, but they're also great just cooked. You could mash it, you can just fry them, whatever. Put them in a stir fry. I've got some choy sum here. Just like a Chinese style green. These are great for stir fries. $2.66 for this package. And I got, okay, now see, if I wouldn't normally pay this much for this. Like this is basil, which I love to put in stir fries and things, but it's, this was $2.79. I mean, that's not the end of the world, but I could get it a lot cheaper if I went to Chinatown or the farmer's market. We can get it like for $1.50 or something for a big bunch of it, but I wasn't going and it wasn't happening, so I just got this, $2.79. Now, the protein, like what's the protein in this? I did get a can of, I have 3 different things I'll use. I got a can of black beans. That's $1.99. I got some tofu. Normally I get the fresh tofu, but it was kind of expensive. I don't know what's going on, but it was more expensive than it has been. So I got this fried tofu, which I've had plenty of times before, and I do like this. This is delicious. This was $2.39 for this. I like tofu. And then I also got, I'll probably use eggs in some of it as the protein, and I could have gotten eggs. You can get like a half dozen eggs, but I worry about them. I don't like to get fresh eggs just because I'm on foot or on the public transit and you're carrying things around in bags, and the eggs can break and it can just be a mess, and then you kind of wasted it. So this is a more expensive option, but I do usually do this when I'm getting eggs, which is to get these packages of either egg whites or just egg, liquid eggs. Yeah, I have to say this was $6.99, which is not cheap for this. Half dozen eggs are like $3.50, so it's almost like twice. It is twice the price of the eggs. But like I said, no waste. I don't have to worry about breaking this on the ride home on the bus or the walk home or whatever. And then finally the noodles. Like I have the spaghetti I can use if I want to use that. I also got a couple of other noodles. These are buckwheat noodles. This is Japanese. Kind of really soba noodles. Like, I mean, technically I think these are really for soup. But you can cook them in water and throw them in a stir fry. I mean, it's okay. You can do it. These are sort of a bit healthier. I mean, it's a soba. Soba is like soup. So these are buckwheat noodles. They're a little bit, they have buckwheat, which is a good thing. And then I also got these kind of somewhat more traditional stir-fry noodles. These are chow fun, but these also are wheat and buckwheat and barley. They have wheat and barley in them. Oh, I didn't tell you how much the soba noodles were. They were $1.99, so not bad. And the chow fun noodles, which are just sort of like a thicker, flat type of pasta noodle. Hula brand, we love the artwork. This company's been around for 100,000 years here. This was $3.99, so yeah, slightly pricier because it is a more fancy, the wheat and buckwheat. So, but yeah. So that is what I bought. That's my grocery haul from Don Quixote. She gave me a senior discount of 5%, which I didn't ask for and I don't actually qualify for. I think you have to be 65 at Don Quixote to get the senior discount, but she just stuck it on there. But it's only 5%. It's not like a huge amount. And I only got $1.73 with the discount off. And I was thinking the math in my head, like, is that even right? I mean, it must be if that's, I don't know, because that's not quite $2, which would be not quite $4. Yeah, I guess that is right. Because my total balance was $71.78. That was my grand total. So everything you bought, I got for $71.78. Yeah, not impressed. I mean, it was not especially astute, cheapy shopping. Like I wasn't, trying to squeeze every penny out of that dollar, but yeah, I got some good deals and I got some good food this week. And like I said, I'll make shepherd's pie, I'll make a vegetarian chili, and then I'll have several stir fries with either beans or egg or tofu in them. So I'll be a little bit healthier and I'll make up for all the things I'm probably gonna eat on Christmas Day when I go to this gathering that I know is gonna be there and that I'm going to eat because it's Christmas. So hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, and I'd love to hear if anything is radically differently priced from what you're experiencing where you are. Or if it's some people's gonna, I mean, if you're in San Francisco or New York, like it's probably gonna be not that far out of line, but I'm sure if you're, I mean, I grew up in South Carolina, and whenever I have gone back to visit family, I always tear up in the grocery store because it just seems like everything is half the price of what I'm used to paying. But, if you're gonna live here, that's the thing. And I think that's something about the people that live here. I mean, a lot of people come here with the idea to live sort of casually, like, oh, we love the beach, we love the warm weather, and we just want to live in Hawaii. And, I get that. But then sticker shock, when you're here for a while and you realize it costs an arm and a leg to rent and to, if you have a car and everything. I just keep it really simple, studio apartment, no car, public transit, and I do a lot of economical shopping. This was not the most economic trip. This was kind of like, I'm using it for you because it's kind of like a normal grocery store trip. that somebody would do. Yeah, but so I think if you're going to stay here, you kind of have to be committed to, you know, you have to really want to be here. I mean, yeah, I think you have to really love the culture, the multicultural place, the Hawaiian culture, all the other cultures that are here, and the, you know, the music and the climate, of course. How can you not love the climate? But the rest of it you have to love too, I think, in order to really commit here. Because if you just want warm weather and nice beaches, I mean, move to Florida. Seriously, it's way cheaper. Beaches and palm trees, it's nice, you know, they have it too. They don't have Hawaiians, and they don't have all these Asians and other people, so it's a different environment. But you know, if you're just in Hawaii because you love the weather and the beach, that's gonna wear out. That's gonna wear out. Anyway, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.